What's a good number for David to carry the ball as a team?
I thought you were going to ask his actual number, the 32. I said that was a good one.
That's a good one. Yeah, it is a good number.
I don't know. That's a really good question. To be truthful, it's really hard to think about a season like that because, did he have too many carries last year? I don't know. I wasn't here for that. Like Coach Campbell might be a better person to ask, but if we ended up, if it's fourth down and one, you probably want him in there. So the number of carries for the whole season, man, that's hard to pinpoint. Hard for me to pinpoint, at least at this point. However many carries it takes for us to win a bunch of games, that's what I would say.
David is was shy, at least on media day, was shy about calling himself as a leader and looking himself as the number one guy. Is that a quality you like in somebody like that, or do you want to be more of an alpha maybe?
I like humility. I think that's really important, and it's him. Like if he was trying to act like somebody else, I wouldn't like that. And he's being truthful to who he is. That he doesn't take much for granted because he came from a situation where he didn't have a lot. He didn't have a lot of opportunities, and so he knows that every chance he gets, is really important. And for him to come at this season like that and to treat the running back room like that, that is huge for our team. Like it's what sets the tone for our team, that attitude. It's him, it's a bunch of players, but no, I like that.
We've obviously heard Coach Campbell say that Johnny could split out wide, just different ways to get guys touches. What have you guys tried with him, or even maybe Kane having the ability to catch the ball out wide?
Yeah, they all got really good hands, which is a huge positive for us. They've got ability to run routes. We can split them out. We can have a few of them in the backfield, motion them out. There's a lot that those guys can do, and to see them all really going this fall has been cool for me as a coach. Probably really cool for Coach Campbell as a play caller to think, man, I can put these guys in various places and feel really confident in their abilities.
Any other questions for Coach?
Coach, you always think you have a lot of depth this time of the year, and then the season starts, and
that's right.
It doesn't always turn out to be the case. But how do you feel about the five that you've got that you think you probably can count on just about any time?
I feel really good about them. I can't imagine a running back coach in another situation that feels better than me. Maybe somebody feels as good as me, but I feel really good. And, not only because they're talented and can do a lot of things, but because of who they are, because of the way that they come to the meeting room, because of the way they treat the practice field. And anytime that you have that, it really gives you a chance, when you get to the season, if somebody's nicked up here or somebody's not feeling well here, we've got guys that can really, carry the burden in some sense. And so that's a huge positive walking into the season. Like you said, you never know what the season is going to bring in health and the ups and downs, but, you feel confident that you got a really good room, and that's all you can ask for at this point in the season.
What's the evaluation process in the fall where you look at each different guy's skill sets? And I know you said they can all catch to a certain degree, but to see what situations then you can put them in, when the season rolls around and in games, just to suit each strengths better? How do you kind of go through the evaluation?
Well, that one specifically is easy for me because I can still throw, so I just throw the ball at them as hard as I can, and when they can catch it, I'm like, all right, they're all right. But no, we evaluate in all kinds of different ways. We put our whole team in different situations. We put them in the red zone. We put them, backed up coming out. We put them in third down, fourth down, third and long. And for me, I want to see how those guys are in all those realms, all those environments. That now this guy isn't just a first down back that knows how to run zone. He's a back that when it's third and long and they're bringing all kinds of twists and stunts and blitzes, that he knows how to pick those things up. And so I think for us, that's what camp is for. It's to get those guys out there and to let them learn, let them grow, let them fail, make a mistake, come back and get better the next time. And I guess that's how I evaluate them, is throwing them into the real life situations. Coach Campbell's great because, those first 4 days for us there were a bunch of base stuff. And then now we're in the situations every day where it's a new situation for them when they get out there on the field. Today we're out there and we're talking about third and long. We're talking about 2 minute. Yesterday we were talking about red zone. It's every day those guys got to come ready with the mindset of, what they're expected to do in each of those situations.
Coach Campbell said that it could be week to week how a different running back might fit a game plan better one week and then the next week it might be a different one. how much do you think that fuels them to, even if one guy gets hot, say week 1, that things could switch week to week?
Yeah, I think it's really important because right now he's doing the same thing. He's evaluating everything as a play caller of how guys can help us, whether it's running backs, whether it's receivers, whether it's tight ends, and figuring out different ways that he can utilize them. And like that dude, I mean, his memory is crazy. Like he can look at a defense and say, man, I remember when I was at Bowling Green and such ran a defense like this and this play worked. And yeah, it's crazy to me. Like I was probably playing high school ball then, and like he's remembering stuff and able to latch on to stuff and able to figure out how we can utilize our guys best. That's how his mind works. Players, formations, plays. You've heard him say it over and over again, but it really comes to life when you're in the meeting room with him and he's thinking, now against this specific defense, this is the blocking scheme that's going to work, and this is the type of tight end that's best in there, and the type of running back that would be good running this scheme. Like he's got a lot of football knowledge. So yeah, in that sense, I just listened and like, yeah, that's a great idea, coach.
He said that every offseason he gives the coaches kind of homework where you get a school or NFL team that you have to study. Did you do that this offseason, or?
I did.
What was that like? I mean, it was being the first time with him like that.
It was really cool. Not only cool for myself as an experience just to learn and grow in football, but really cool to hear what everybody else brought to the table. You want me to tell you who I studied?
Yeah.
No, I can't do that. Army. We studied the wishbone. No, I didn't. But yeah, I can't tell you that. We'll talk after the season. Yeah, we looked at this, but
So you're gonna run wishbone.
yeah, that's my team I studied.
They run a lot, so you probably
See,
would like to.
put that out there. South Dakota State, yeah, put that out there.
With or